Look, I've got to bring it up, Guns. Last night, Christian and Turkish. I don't know if you saw it, but it went off. Popcorn moment when Christian suggested that Arsenal can win the Champions League and got laughed at by Turkish.
Whoa, Dan.
Go on.
By everyone.
I'll let you explain it. Go on, Christian. I'll let you explain it. Go on.
Look, I didn't say we're going to win the Champions League. That's not what I said. I didn't make a statement saying we're the best team, we're going to win it. I literally said we've got a chance. You know, I watched how we played last night, 7-1. But it's not just that. I've been watching this team for 2-3 years perform at a consistently high level. We got 89 points in the Premier League last year, 1 point off the Invincibles. We're no joke of a club. We got, I think, the best defensive unit, the best centre-back partnership in Europe, in Gabriel and Saliba. Timber's at a level, playing at a ridiculous level. Ben White's coming back into this team. Our midfield on his day is up there with some of the best, you know, in Europe. Declan Rice, £100 million player. We saw him back at his best last night, I thought. Odegaard on his day, I'm not sure there's a team in Europe that he doesn't get into. Thomas Partey probably been our best midfielder this season, although, you know, he's probably going to go next year. And it's our attack's a problem. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we're favourites for the Champions League. But when do we get turned over in big games? When was the last time you can think of us losing to a big team? The Big Six. When was the last time we lost against City? When was the last time we lost against Liverpool?
When was the last time we scored a goal against Newcastle? When was the last time we beat West Ham? When was the last time we beat Fulham?
Yeah. Well, we lose games, but we also win games. We've got a chance. We're going to be in the last 8 of the Champions League.
The only trouble is in the Champions League. The only trouble is in the Champions League. You haven't got to get beat heavily. You've just got to try and, you know, it don't take a lot to get knocked out of the Champions League. It's completely different to the league. You know, it can only take one goal.
See, the thing is as well, I was saying this on the watch along I just come from. Barcelona beat Benfica with 10 men tonight. How? And it was away. Why? Because they got a clinical forward. Yeah, Rafinha. Yeah, Yamal got hooked off. Mohamed Salah dropped a stinker for Liverpool tonight. As soon as he got subbed off, Harvey Elliott, first touch, bang, goal. Yeah, and they got hammered. That should have been 5 or 6-0 PSG.
Yeah, man,
why wasn't
hammered, mate?
Why wasn't it 5 or 6-0 PSG? Why? Because they got a world-class goalkeeper who's got over the line before in that competition. PSG players have never got over the line in that competition. Yeah, they got Van Dijk, got over the line. Robertson got over the line. They got McAllister, won a World Cup. Yeah, people see these teams do it. I was saying this at the end of my stream. Real Madrid will absolutely pam us, and so will Atleti. Yeah, they will pam us. They got Sorloth and Correa sat on the bench. Raquelme sat on the bench. Yeah, Axel Witsel sat on the bench. Yeah, then you look at Madrid's team. Jude didn't play. He was suspended yesterday. Right? They can have Jude back in the team. Yeah, whether you rate Jude that highly or not is irrelevant. Yeah, they've still got Valverde. They've still got Camavinga. They've still got Tchouameni. Yeah, they've still got Luka Modric. Yeah, and if we play how we play with Calafiori running around like a headless chicken, and fair play, he scored last night. But try and do that against Real Madrid. One ball over the top.
It's hard to call him a headless chicken. The guy's an Italian international. He's a top player. How is he a headless chicken?
Bro, Harry Maguire's an England international. He's shit. Well, I don't get the point. Now, come on, what are we doing there? Just because you're in it, anyone can be an international, bro.
Calafiori, a bad player.
He can't defend.
But he's not a left back.
Oh, why are we playing him at left back then?
Because what?
If he's not a left back, why are we playing him at left back?
We're not. We're playing Miles Lewis-Skelly. He had to come off last night because he was on a yellow.
Yeah, and where did we play Calafiori? Left back. Where's he played all season?
When he's played very well. Did he get beat defensively?
Yeah, he did. No, he did get beaten defensively because if Luke de Jong had scored right on half time, which he should have done, who did he run off of? He ran straight in front of Calafiori, who was ball watching. Yeah, the guy's a liability. When we played Man City away and everyone was gassing a 2-2 draw, he got put on his bum cheeks in the dirtiest low block I've ever seen about 3 times by Savio. Yeah, he gets cooked all the time. He's rubbish. The guy can't defend. Yeah, same as Zinchenko can't defend. Yeah, that player is not a left back. He's
far from rubbish. He's far from rubbish. He's 22 years old, Italian international. He's
his age has got nothing to do with it. He's 5 years older than Lamine Yamal. Nobody mentions his age.
Do you admit, Christian?
It's 4 years older than Skelly, and nobody's mentioning Skelly's age. If you're good enough, age don't come in. Let me finish, Dan, please. Sorry.
No,
age only comes into it, yeah, when a player is not that great. So people go, oh, he's young. Rasmus at Man U, he's young. Yeah, Garnacho, oh, he's young. Who cares? Lamau is 17. Yeah, 17. Ethan's 17. Nobody's mentioned how young Ethan is. Why? Because he's turning up and doing it every week.
Every other sentence is Ethan's 17 years old.
Not what I'm hearing. I only ever
mention Unal's age every time we talk about it. Can't believe he's doing this at 16. Can't believe he's doing this at 17.
Well, I only ever hear an excuse for a player.
16-year-old doing this on this big stage. Of course, they're talking about age.
I only ever hear ages thrown into conversations is when a player's having a stinker or he ain't doing it. Yeah, I've been watching La Liga with Kabasi at Barcelona for 2 seasons playing at centre half. Yeah, he got sent off tonight. Yeah, nobody in Barca's camp is going to sit there in their fan base say, well, he is only young. He's only 17. He's been playing first team football for 2 years for Barca. Nobody mentions it. Why? Because he turns up and delivers 99 times out of 100. Tonight was that one time he didn't. He got a red card. Rightly so. But when a player ain't doing it, yeah, Calafiori can't defend, whether he's at centre-back, which we haven't seen him play. Yeah, and nobody watched Bologna, let's be real with it. Right? And at left-back, every time he's played, he's been absolutely awful. And he's barely at left-back. That's the manager's instructions. I hear that. It was the same with Zinchenko. But everything that we're praising Calafiori for is nothing to do with defensive capability. It's to do with attacking. The same with Zinchenko. Zinchenko's a number 10 playing at left-back. He's a number 10. Pep signed him. When he signed him, he was a number 10. Pep played him at left-back. Yeah, Skelly is a centre midfielder playing at left back. What is this manager's infatuation with left backs? Yeah, when we've got a better left back in the squad than all of them in Kieran Tierney. Like, it makes no sense to me. And then my point I was going to say is we got no chance against either of them Madrid teams, because how many of them players have got over the line in major competitions, major for club and country? The managers of both of them clubs have been to 9 Champions League finals between them as players and manager. In fact, Simeone might have got there as a player as well. Simeone's got 2 Champions League finals at Atleti. Yeah? Ancelotti's won 5 as a manager and 2 as a player. Yeah, Jude Bellingham's been there 5 minutes and won 5 trophies at Real Madrid. And Mbappe's been there 3 minutes and won 2.
All of these players had to win for the first time at some point in their career. They
I
weren't
understand
born,
that.
they weren't born there with Champions League in their hands. They had to win at some point.
No, I get that. But
I'm not saying this is our year. I'm not saying we're the best team in it. I think we're actually quite far off the best team in it. Maybe 5th or 6th, possibly best team in it.
I'll tell you why we can't win it.
We've got a chance. If we keep
you've seen your entire life. Yeah?
We've got a chance.
We ain't got no chance. You've seen your entire life.
You've
seen your entire life. We've all seen our entire lives. The same clubs winning stuff. We've seen Real Madrid dominate this competition.
Why would Chelsea won it 6 years ago, 5 years ago? They weren't the best team in it. They had a front line of Mason.
But guess what? Guess what? They had a manager who could get over the line. When they won it last time, they've got a manager who could get over the line. Why does Pep keep winning? Because he can get over the line. He knows how to get over the line. He buys players that have got over the line.
First time at some point, no?
Yeah, Pep did win. Yeah, in the academy. Pep was winning in the academy. They gave him a job. This manager's won 1 trophy, bro. He ain't it. He's rubbish. Yeah, it's been in 6 years. This Arteta.
You coach a team with what he had, especially in the front line, to get 89 points in the Premier League, and he ain't it.
He's rubbish.
That's fluke. How's that?
Bro,
how's that
he even said, right, I'll give you an example.
Because I won the league. Put it that way.
Say that again.
If Man City had drawn 1 more game last year,
and if we'd beaten Aston Villa at home, we would have won the league. Maybe we didn't. Yeah,
of course, maybe. You still got to look at facts.
Yeah, I'll give you facts. It's 1,676 or 77 days without a trophy. That's a fact. Now, I'll give you another fact. We've never won a Champions League. Yeah, we're now going up against a club that has won 15 of them if we get them, and another club, if it's Atleti, that have been to 2 Champions League finals under that manager, with players that have won World Cups and trophies, major honours in their domestic league and in their teams in Europe or overseas, yeah, around the world.
I get your point.
The point is, we haven't got anyone in that squad that's actually consistently been at a high level year in, year out. And the one that we have got is Zinchenko and Kieran Tierney. And Kieran Tierney was playing in Celtic. People have put that in the bin. Well, which league's better, the Dutch league or the Celtic league, Scottish league? The Dutch league probably just. But we'll put that PSV result as the greatest thing since sliced bread. And listen, I enjoyed it. I was loving life. As soon as it went 2-0, I said, bang them 7, 6, 5. Yeah, but at the same time, you can't stop heritage. Liverpool won tonight. Why? Because they've got players that can get over the line. PSG shit the bed. Why? Because they always do.
That's why they won tonight.
It is why they won tonight. They've got a world-class goalkeeper that's got over the line. They've got a centre-back that's got over the line. They've got a left-back that's got over the line. They've got a midfielder that's better than most of our midfielders, if not all of them, in McAllister, that has got over the line for club and country.
Yeah? Let me ask a question then, right? Because the reasons that I don't believe we can win it is not just because of the player personnel, if I'm honest. What I mean by that is I've seen this team in positions before where it has failed to get across the line. And this is when me and Christian actually, to be fair, I've known Christian for a bit in terms of watching content. I know he's watched me, but I actually only met him like a couple of weeks ago. We had a chat, and I just thought, let's get him on this panel, because me and him were kind of disagreeing straight away and debating stuff. And I thought he'll enjoy this because we've got a lot of different people on it. I know Terry sits on more of the fence towards Christian. We've got myself, Lee, Kenny. I'd say Kenny's probably the most balanced out of a lot of us because he's old school and he's been there and seen it. Likewise, DJ. But I look at it and I think we've got Lee who's on one side of the fence, Christian on the other. Where I sit with this question is, can Arsenal win the Champions League? Of course, the answer is yes, because anyone can win it. We're all in this competition, right? Why I think we won't is not because of the player personnel. It's because this season already, I've seen the pressure get to us against Manchester United in the FA Cup, where we crumbled. I see the pressure get to us against Newcastle home and away in the League Cup, where we crumbled. And last season, we've done it, and seasons before, where we've crumbled against teams like Sporting Lisbon, Olympiacos, Villarreal. And that just is too much evidence for me to look and go, yeah, maybe we can't get across the line. Maybe we're not quite ready yet. And I look at the position we're in now, even with Saka and Martinelli, who were players that we had in some of those games available back then. I look at the scenarios and I think, yeah, maybe we're just not quite ready for that, man. But Tel, I'll let you come in on this because I don't know where you stand on this question. Can Arsenal win this competition? Can we go all the way in the Champions League this season for you?
Well, like you said, I mean, obviously anyone can win it. You know, as long as you're in it, anyone can win it. Do I think Arsenal can win it this year? Not personally, no, I don't. I don't think we can win it this year. I don't know how anyone could think that we can win it without a striker up front, to be honest. To a certain, I understand what Christian's saying, but you have to understand, like everyone's saying. I mean, you got strikers there at Liverpool, Real Madrid. You know, they've got them sitting on the bench. We've got no one at the moment. I don't even think when Saka and Martinelli come back, unfortunately, that we'll have enough up front. I mean, if we had Havertz, I'm not saying that he's fantastic and he's brilliant. I mean, I like him, don't get me wrong, but you still need someone up there that can hopefully get you some goals. And without them, for me personally, I can't see us doing it. We've always got a chance. Everyone's got a chance, like DJ said earlier, and Kenny said that, you know, the Champions League and Europe games are totally different to Premier League games. They're a lot slower, you know. So look at what was it? Chelsea? Was it Chelsea a few years ago? I mean, they got better. Was it Liverpool? I can't even remember. Liverpool, and then they went down the other end in the last minute, and they got that lucky. You know, Havertz scored the goal. You know what I mean? It was obviously that can happen with us, but without a striker, for me personally, this year it's not going to happen. I mean, you know, that was a great result last night, 7-1. No one see it coming. Obviously, now we can just put the kids out. That's what I would do next week. Put the kids out so we don't get no more injuries whatsoever. And then obviously it's going to be Real Madrid in the next quarterfinal for me. I think they're going to beat Atletico Madrid in the next leg. So it'd be Real Madrid, and I just think they're going to have too much for us, unfortunately. I mean, obviously defensively and midfield we are really good, but I just don't think we can withstand the pressure for two legs.